Hey guys, what is going on? So today we're going to be talking about a brand new Apple HomePod. So this leak came about, I would say came out like yesterday, it's like May 20th or something like that. That's what I think, I'm pretty sure it was May 20th. That Apple is going to make a new HomePod, but it's going to be made through Beats. And as you guys already know, Beats is owned by Apple, so it's kind of like a little not a really collaboration, but they're both going to team up and make basically a cheaper HomePod. Basically, rumor is saying that this thing is going to be around $200, so $150 less than the actual HomePod that's out right now, that's made directly through Apple, no Beats or anything like that. But this new speaker is supposed to be made through Beats, so it's most likely going to have Beats branding, and it's most likely going to be a little bit like different. It's going to look a little bit different than the actual HomePod that Apple made. So it's probably going to have a different design. Apple is known for like the really well designed products. So Beats will probably change it up with the design a little bit just because it's made through Beats and not Apple. And with that, it's probably not going to have Siri with this new HomePod, and we don't even know if it's actually going to be called the HomePod. It might be called like BeatsPod or something. Yo, if it's that, dude, oh my gosh, I bet it's going to be called the BeatsPod or something like that. I wouldn't imagine that Apple would allow them to use the same exact name as they did. In my opinion, it wasn't any like different names in the rumors, but I think it's going to be a different name than the HomePod. But let me know what you guys think it's gonna be. But yeah, I think it's gonna be like the BeatsPod or something like that. And so obviously this thing is gonna be a little bit cheaper than the actual HomePod. So what I'm guessing is that it's not gonna sound nearly as good as the HomePod right now. If you guys have not heard what a HomePod sounds like, it sounds amazing. Like every reviewer says it sounds really, really good, and they're actually surprised on how good it sounded, and I was really surprised too. Like this thing actually bumps. It's really, really good. It sounds amazing. What Beats is known for is obviously making their products sound really bassy and have the bass be basically the most important aspect of their speakers or the headphones basically. So what I think is going to happen with this new speaker that Beats and Apple are going to make is that it's going to be basically, it's going to bump obviously because it's going to be made through Beats, but I think they're going to make it pretty much just for bass, so all the other aspects of the speaker aren't going to be as good as the HomePod. That said, I really do not think they're going to have like a touchscreen like they do on a HomePod, just because that's kind of like Apple's first move on the HomePod, and I don't think Beats is going to copy that directly. Also guys, I do not think they're going to include Siri on the new HomePod or whatever it's going to be, the BeatsPod or whatever. I do not think they're going to add Siri on this just because that's like an Apple signature thing to do with their products, and I don't think Apple's gonna really allow that for Beats to put that in the new HomePod or whatever it's gonna be called. I really don't think they're gonna do that. I think it's gonna have like an AirPlay function, maybe AirPlay 2 or something like that. I just don't think they're gonna have Siri on it because that's pretty much what the whole entire thing of a HomePod is like Siri. And guys, this is just my opinion, but I think that the BeatsPod or whatever, I'm gonna just call it the BeatsPod, is gonna have a aux cable like input, unlike the HomePod. As you guys know, the HomePod does not have any inputs. It just has a power cable that you just plug in and that's it. But with this new speaker, I think it's gonna have an aux cable or something like that, or maybe a USB-C connector to like charge your phone or something like that. That's just my opinion. I didn't read any rumors about that at all, but that's just something that Beats would do. I feel like they would add more functionality to the actual speaker. That's just my opinion. We'll see when we get more information about it, guys, but that is pretty much going to do it, guys. Then again, this is the very first like rumor that's going on with the new HomePod, so if I'm wrong about anything, dude, don't get mad at me, dude. So anyway, guys, that is the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe, guys. It really helps the channel. If you're not signed up for the merch shirt, go ahead and sign up down below. Free to sign up as well, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.